Welcome to Easy Money MMA. Let's look at last week's results. Unfortunately, this week also down in the red. 2 losing weeks in a row is a very, very rare event that happens with me. Especially these two are pretty big bets as well. Last week's Joaquin and this week's Oban Elliott. Pretty crazy. These two fights went the exact opposite way I expected. Oban Elliott defended every single takedown from Basil Hafez and Preston Parsons. So I thought he had bulletproof defense, right? And this new guy, this Korean Mike Tyson, he's just been knocking everyone out. Never really showed like crazy grappling abilities, takedown offense, and he's been fighting like pretty low level guys. Oban Elliott actually beat some pretty legit guys, not like top 10 guys or something, but Preston Parsons and Basil Hafez, they're all pretty okay fighters, and Oban Elliott very clearly outclassed him. And also the line movement was clear too. I actually got him at minus 245 and it went up to minus 600. Yeah, and even the hedge that I post missed. I have a hedge on Kyung-Hun Ko on with KO, and even that missed. I did not expect him to get grapple fucked for 3 rounds. Yeah, so this big bet is pretty unfortunate. Nazim Sadikov looked really good. I had a hedge on Mota KO. Mota is very dangerous, one of the best fights in this year for sure. And Naimov went pretty okay. He had a very similar matchup against Khan Offley last time, so I thought he should be pretty prepared for this. That was he edged the fight pretty comfortably in my opinion. Yeah, parlayed him with Tagir, one of Khabib's boys. It was a really close fight as well, but yeah, I'm glad it played out. Statistically, this is very, very rare. Let's do a quick review on my previous stats. It was over a month where we didn't have any losses basically. Only like super tight break even. Very excited to get back to the next event. I have some very, very juicy plays for you guys, and I'm only here because I'm trying to provide some value. I'm trying to share the wealth. I got myself financial freedom basically just from sports betting. That's where 90% of my money is, and that's how I've been making money for the past 2 years, just purely on sports betting. I'm showing you guys exactly where I'm placing my money, even though this year still pretty good the past few months, but compared to last year, like the whole year I was making like 20 plus units on average. That's the reason I'm here. But yeah, there's always just like any investments, any sports betting, there's gonna be dips that happens. For example, that Jose Aldo bet, 2 times I bet on Jose Aldo, 2 times he got robbed. They were all like 2 unit bets too. And the Volkov bet too, lots of huge robberies on my underdog. I got Volkov at like plus 350 against Cyril Gane, one of the craziest robberies as well. Just a lot of unfortunate events, but that's part of the game. So let's get our momentum back, and I promise you guys this is just a short blip. So yeah, let's get started for this super sick event. Okay, so let's get on to the first bet. The first one will be Ilia Topuria at minus 350. This is actually one of the most confident bet I have since my betting career started. Definitely top 5. I feel like this is an amazing matchup for Ilia. Ilia is someone that you can't get touched by him. He has like the death touch, similar to Alex Pereira's left hook. And if you look at Charles Oliveira, every single time he fought against Michael Chandler, against Dustin Poirier, against Justin Gaethje, they all got super dangerous. He was almost finished in all of them. And his strategy was that he's going to lay on the floor for a bit and they won't engage him because they're scared of his grappling. First of all, if you get hit like that by Ilia, you're not getting back up. And Ilia is not going to be afraid of going on top position and following Oliveira to the ground. Ilia is very good at finding the chin even when someone's very elusive, has really good footwork and bouncing around. Oliveira is going to engage, and I feel like the body shots, the hooks, going to be there for Ilia. Most likely going to be round 1 finish. I really don't see this fight going to the decision. So this is going to be one of the biggest bets I'm placing this year. I'm playing 10 units on Ilia. I really do not see him losing. Ilia is very durable. He barely gets scratched, and it shows that he has really good recovery as well. After eating like a flush head kick by Hugh Jai Herbert, he was able to recover from that and get a sick KO. I feel like Ilia should be a minus 600 or above. Minus 350, feel really good about that. I feel like if they fight 100 times, Ilia wins over 90 times. Okay, so our next bet of this week will be Lima. Felipe Lima, that guy is super sick. The more I look at him, the more I think that this guy is an insane prospect. His footwork, his accuracy, he's so well-rounded. He moved up a weight class and submitted Naimov, who's actually a pretty solid dude. And the way he just schooled Miles Johns, very, very impressive. It made John Jan looked like he has no idea what he's doing. Complete outclass. Like being a pretty small guy, but still be able to just like float around and pick him apart at distance. That was a really sick performance. I feel like Peyton Tablet is definitely like super talented striker as well, but I feel like he's not as well-rounded. You saw his grappling holds. He doesn't do very well on bottom position, and I feel like he's not as fast as Lima. Yeah, I just feel like Lima has a pretty solid edge here, and in my opinion has also shown that he can outclass better opponents. Tablet actually hasn't fought anyone very impressive like Simon and Yanis Gamori, who just got cut. Not very high level. Pauni Barcela is the first guy he fought, who's actually a pretty crafty vet. Did not look good at all. Got completely dominated. Almost finished. If the fight went on for like 10 more seconds, it was over already. So yeah, I feel very comfortable dropping 1.5 unit on Lima. I got him at minus 155. I really like the number on this. I feel like they're overvaluing Tablet because he has a lot of hype. He actually has quite a big following on a lot of YouTube videos and shit, you know? So I feel like usually when a guy has a big fan base, this is a time where we see good value, you know? Just like how O'Malley was even money with Marab, but we saw how badly he got dominated. Marab looked like a minus 400 in the first fight. So yeah, I really like this opportunity here. Okay, and our next bet of this week will be Pantoja. Yeah, against Kai Kara-France. I feel like it's a good matchup. Kai Kara-France is a good striker. He has the ability to really catch guys and to put guys down. But you gotta remember, Pantoja is one of the best chins in the game. Like you saw him get clipped by hard shots, like running into hard counter shots by Steve Erceg. And he just eats it like it's some dessert. I never seen him dazed. I never seen him get rocked. I never seen him like show any effect by getting hit, which is like kind of crazy. Like sometimes when you see the fight going on, you don't even realize he's taking huge shots until you see the slow motion because he just doesn't show any effect. So even for the optics, it looks really good because he's just like a unlimited HP zombie. He's actually the best grappler in the sport, I feel like. Because in 125, it's very hard to hold people down and control people, but he seemed to be able to do that to most of the guys. Yeah, so he's much more well-rounded. He has a huge grappling edge. And I feel like this granite chin kind of counters the kind of striking he'll have. You know, Pantoja also has really good aggressive striking as well because he can tag the shots and also throw hard shots. So yeah, Pantoja has just been shows that he definitely has the mindset. He has the ability and still pretty hungry. He looked really good last time. Yeah, so I'm playing 1.5 unit on Pantoja as well. I got him at minus 240. Feels really good about this number as well. Okay, so our next bet of this week is Renato Moicano. I got him at minus 140. Pretty good number. I feel like the kind of fighter that counters Moicano are those like super sharp snipers. When you see Moicano gets into trouble, it's usually against those like really rangy sniper like Jalen Turner, you know, just really popping like a perfect shot and dropping him. But yeah, Moicano has pretty decent striking, not like insanely good setup or like sniper, nothing like that. But his grappling is definitely like top notch. One of the best grapplers in the division for sure. Be able to just do that to Benoit, beat him up so badly that he can't see at all. That was a pretty sick performance. So yeah, I'm playing one unit on Renato Moicano. Feel pretty comfortable with this number as well. Yeah, this is about it. These are the picks I really like. And there's some other positions that I'm keeping a close eye on. I feel like Haider Emil and Jose Delgado, that fight's kind of interesting. Haider Emil has been really sick. Jose Delgado is bigger. They kind of have a similar style. But then Jose Delgado never fought like anyone good, you know? Like Haider Emil just beat William Gomez, who is like a big and quite a good striker. Very good defense, very good at scrambles. And he was able to like break him, you know? And now he's at like plus 135. I feel like there's a chance that he might continue to grow to like a even bigger underdog. If he gets past like plus 150, plus 170 or something, I might think about playing like a little jab on him. And also Jack Hermanson as well. Jack Hermanson actually does pretty well in like surviving power, you know? He survived Joe Pyfer. He also survived Chris Curtis, just outpointing him. Yeah, his striking and footwork is actually like very underrated. Definitely a very crafty vet. I feel like if Rodriguez, like if he kind of not finish him in the first round or something, when he like loses power, I feel like Hermanson might be able to pick him apart. I feel like that's a big possibility as well. Pfeiffer's issue was that he didn't really have gear 2. He didn't really go for the kill, you know? And Rodriguez would be able to do that better than Pfeiffer, to really go for the finish. You know what I mean? But I just feel like Hermanson at like plus 160 underdog, it's definitely a little bit disrespectful. If it goes up to like plus 200 or something, I think I'm definitely going to sprinkle a little bit on that for sure. Yeah, another position I'm thinking about a little bit is Josh Van. Not an official play, but I really like how he's looking. He's improving so much, like one of the best strikers in the game. Yeah, Royval's very long though. That could cause him some trouble. Like Charles Johnson was the one who KO'd him, giving him a bit of trouble playing with that range. So yeah, thinking a little bit on that as well. Feeling really good about this week, guys. Very excited to see how these bets play out. Hope you guys follow the bets and make some money. I'll see you guys here next time.